cooking?
It's What's Cooking is my friend and your friend, Rebecca Szynski, who moved away and left us. I'm making her Thai meatballs, turkey meatballs, and I have taken zucchini from the garden and shredded it and had it soaking, like draining all day, look. So you want to get all the water out of this. Did you see the zucchinis I got today?
I did.
I mean, this is,
Look at
this. This is just one of them today. I got 6 this big. Crazy. So she gave me a recipe that calls for a cup of drained zucchini. So I'm going to add this. And of course, I'm going to have to figure out how to bake keto-friendly blueberry lemon zucchini bread tomorrow. That is what I hope to do in between everything we have to do during the day. Okay, so I have 2 pounds of turkey in here. I am adding some red
You say
curry.
2 pounds of turkey. What kind of turkey?
Ground turkey.
Ground turkey.
Okay, some red curry, and look, I got measuring spoons. How excited!
You get a new whisk too.
I did. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut milk to the meat. Doesn't that sound kind of yummy? There's already garlic in here, and now I'm going to put some fresh ginger. And I already put green onions in, but don't tell Philip. Shh. And fresh basil from the garden. Okay. So
what are the odds? A ginger shredding ginger.
Ha 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 ha! You're hilarious. So fresh ginger, and so now there's green onion, basil, garlic, turkey. There is the coconut milk. Oh, fish sauce. A tablespoon of fish sauce. Okay. I'm actually going to measure. Ha! You never see this happen ever. Should I add just a little extra, like I soaked?
No, don't do it. Dude, follow a recipe for a change.
I'm not. Oh, is that saying that?
Plus, isn't there like that could be shellfish sauce for all you know?
It isn't. We already checked it. Some chilies. We're sharing tonight with our neighbor Jan, and I don't want to make it too spicy for her. But okay. Then no. So there's no breadcrumbs. There's not going to be anything heavy in this. It's going to be done with fresh, literally fresh. What do you call it? Fresh zucchini from the garden. And in this pan, I'm going to make a red curry sauce. So I'm going to add the rest of the coconut milk. Yum, yum. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. So the rest of the coconut milk. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, but who's counting? Okay, that looks like 1. That looks like 2. That looks like 3 with my...
Why not just finish the can? It
I
looks
know,
like it's almost done.
exactly, right? That's what I think. Then I'm going to add some of this yummy red curry to that, okay? And some fish sauce. Okay. And then, it calls for kefir lime, but I don't have that, but I do have dried lime. So what the heck? Why don't we use some of that? A little bit of dried lime. I'm sure it's just like kefir lime, don't you think? So that's going to go on the stove over here. Good. Maybe turn it on. Don't know why it's clicking like that. Okay, give it a stir. I have to say, it's not easy doing these cooking things when, you know, your mind is thinking about everything else that's going on in this world and in our country and in our city and all the injustice and craziness that is happening. That has to stop. Absolutely has to stop. I'm going to add a little bit more of this. I'm going to wash my paws. Mackenzie's saying that's a good idea. I think I'm going to rinse the dishes because I hate the kitchen to be messy when I cook. I am actually rinsing the dishes. Hey Jasmine, my new mask came. Thank you so much. I have the new denim one that you made. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm excited because your mask fit really well. Today we showed property, and I had your mask in the washing machine, and I was unable to breathe. And it was really intense showing property with, the mask, the gloves, and kind of suffocating at the same time, but not being able to take your mask off. So now we've got all this stuff assembled in here, and we're gonna make big meatballs, and we're gonna saute them on top of the stove. So, oh gosh, Phil, these smell so good.
What do?
This meatball stuff with this. I love anything Thai, anything with curry is so yummy. And to be able to use the zucchini from the garden, right? That was crazy how much we got today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Totally. So last week we went to Wrench and Rodent. Their opening day, it was amazing and delicious and fantastic, and they were so happy to see humans back, to eat in their restaurant and, support our local businesses. We also went to Blade last week, and we physically distanced with a group of people that sat at 8 and 10 feet apart at tables, but they were friends, so we could yell to them. And that was awesome. And wow, they've done a great job. And then we went on Friday, we went to Costera, which is Chef Deborah Scott's restaurant, one of them. And wow, they've got just such a beautiful outside venue anyway, and their tagline is a view to dine for, and you truly get to see downtown San Diego at its finest. So
Favorite view in San Diego.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And the food was amazing, and Deborah's famous for so many things, including her coconut margarita, which we've got the ingredients for, but we've yet to do.
I thought you made one right there in front of you. From here, it looks like you made one.
Oh.
The candle.
Oh, the candle.
It looks like it from here.
Clawless candle. Yes. And I don't know if anybody got out to the farmer's market or not today. I know, like I said, there's so much going on in our country and in our town, and all the peaceful protests that are going on to really keep those voices going so that change is made, and it must be made. Meanwhile, some people are barricaded up in, I don't want to go in that. I won't go down the political juncture right now. But anyway, we have to vote. We definitely need to vote. Do not register. You must vote, right? So I am going to make some pretty big meatballs. I'm trying to see who's looking, who's watching. Can you see? I see Rose Green from Conneaut, Ohio. Hi, Rose. How are you? We went to school together. All right, I've got some oil in the pan. I got some meatballs happening. Gonna get these. Gosh, and I also made sure there wasn't a lot of liquid in the turkey so that because there's no filler, like I said, there's nothing in here as far as gluten-y or breadcrumbs or almond flour or any of that stuff. And the sauce is going to get nice and creamy, and we're going to pour it over these meatballs. I think it'll be delicious. Don't you, Philip Fredrickson?
I think it will be good.
I do too.
Wow, those are huge.
I know. I'm making kind of big ones because, oh my God, you know what? Should I make them a little smaller?
It's up to you. It doesn't really matter.
I'm so impatient.
I think they're going to taste the same.
They are. That's true. That is true. So hopefully people are getting out. Philip and I, as I said, we showed property today, and wow, there were a lot of people out, weren't there? Parking lots were full, and
yep.
Forest Commons
was packed.
Yep. So you definitely know things are getting more open, but you have to remember, everybody, we're still in a pandemic, and we still need to wear masks, and we still need to be careful and keep ourselves safe and protected. And yesterday we went up to Old Julian Winery, and we met with the winemaker, and we did social distancing, physical distancing. And what was tough is we were so far away from him, nobody could hear, and it had really tough internet service. So as much as we tried to promote them yesterday, I fear that we couldn't be heard. We were just trying to be super conscientious of not being right next to each other while we were talking. Okay. Ooh, hear that little sizzle sizzle? I do. Little sizzle happening. Okay. And you know, you don't want to move or toss or turn anything that is searing until it easily moves on its own, or else it'll tear. It will let you know when it's ready to be turned. Otherwise, you're gonna make a big old mess. Okay. I've got room for a few more. So Philip, what else is going on?
Just trying to have a little bit of a relaxing afternoon since we were busy all morning and
Which
all
we're
week-
super
all week.
excited for.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love being busy and helping our clients and helping them safely through all of this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That being said, it's not easy to get suited up in our hazmat suits. And then make sure that the property is clean and cleaned after we
Clean
leave.
before and after.
Yep. Did I put, I think I put fish sauce in both the meat as well as the sauce. I did.
Yeah, you did put it in the meat.
And Hiba is the one originally, in fact, Scott and Jimmy are making roasted Brussels sprouts today, and he texted me, and I told him to put some fish sauce on his Brussels sprouts and roast them in the oven with a few other ingredients like garlic and seasoning. Okay, I'm gonna have way more meat than I have room in the pan. That is for darn sure.
Well, that's a good thing. We should cook them up because then they're easily reheated.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough room, and I don't want to crowd them, so I'm gonna just.
No, we can do a second.
Maybe I'll
round.
make them little. I'll make this batch smaller, you know? Like little ones.
Okay.
I just don't like to take the time, because I'm too ADD. Right? Oh,
Right.
Espinosa's got their plane tickets. They come home July 23rd. Yay! And they're gonna get to go to Rome and I think Paris. They're gonna get to finally do some trips, which is awesome for them because they went over there in December 27th and, you know, the COVID thing happened and they've been locked down and unable, and the kids were, you know, doing homeschooling from an apartment. So it's really nice. That was good news, huh?
Great news.
So happy that they get to go do some fun stuff while they're over there. And we still have, you know, our local musicians performing. We still have our fashion distractions happening with Valerie at 2 o'clock on Facebook. We have Jay Rodriguez, Sweet Jay doing shows. I missed his show on Thursday night because, were we at the Wrench that night? Yes.
Yeah.
That was the night we went out and did our physically distancing and staying socially connected. The fish monger still has tons of fish, so even after this is over and things loosen up, we can't forget that we still have all kinds of people that need our help and support, right? At some point I'm gonna need to clean my hands and move those little buggers around, but
You want to just flip them, or
would
what
you
do
do me a
wanna
favor? Would you stir the, just stir the pot?
The sauce?
Yeah, Philip is gonna help.
I like to stir the pot.
He's gonna stir the pot. Exactly. Hey Donna, how are you? How are you, Milton? Hoping everybody is staying safe, staying healthy, wearing your mask. There's a lot of frustration going on out there and a lot of unrest, and we just need to keep those voices being heard, our voices being heard. Equality. What's so difficult about that? It's ridiculous that we can't have it. It's just ridiculous. And I think police need to be screened better, like they screen the CIA agents, you know, thorough background checks. So police officers are not getting in that perhaps are kind of hateful,
The
right?
vast majority are great, though.
That's
It's
true.
just the bad few that make it bad, give them all a bad rap.
Philip has a son-in-law that's a police officer in Escondido. And he's a good guy.
Great
But-
guy.
But again, you know, these things are happening, and
Yeah.
I mean, they happened in Buffalo, New York. Those guys threw down a 75-year-old man. That is like my stomping grounds. Breaks my heart. So let's see what we have here.
They just get the paste to dissolve a lot of.
Awesome. I've got my little trusty dusty hickmajigger out here, and they're okay. They're like getting And I'm drinking something kind of refreshing. I've got peppermint from the garden, and I've got purple basil leaves, like just the tops of the basil. And then I also have pineapple sage with cucumber water in my new obsession, mason jars. I love mason jars. Seeing who's saying hi. Hi, Sharon Mitrovich, how are you? I used to babysit Sharon's 2 kids. She was my next door neighbor, and she's Croatian, her last name, just like Kovacevic, Mitrovic. We actually have a Linda Mitrovic that works in our company, so that's pretty cool. All right, I really don't have much to say other than, you know, we're having turkey Thai zucchini meatballs that have basil, onion, green onion, some red curry paste, some fish sauce is in there, zucchini from the garden shredded that had been soaking all day to get rid of the moisture. I'm trying to think of what else was in there. Garlic, oh, fresh ginger. So those are the meatballs. They smell delicious. And then the sauce has tomato paste, coconut milk, fish sauce, I can't remember what else. Any ideas? I can't remember. I made it like 10 seconds ago and I don't remember. So hopefully that's going to get thick. You know, I'm going to just finish off this can of tomato paste. What the heck? Oh, stop it. Me and I don't like recipes. I like to get ideas from recipes. And from a recipe, just do your own thing. I don't think that's a bad thing to do. And should I add more of this and make it more spicy?
You can always add more later.
That's true. Okay. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of the kefir lime in there. A little bit more, actually. So today, little Ricky, our little chicken, I noticed that the top of her head is, like, did you see her today?
I didn't.
Oh my gosh, it's so sad. I think those mean girls are pecking at her head.
Oh, they totally are.
I mean, gosh, think about this. Prehistorically, there were mean girls. That is just insanity. You know, like chickens are mean to each other. It's ridiculous. We need more love, right?
She's getting more aggressive after the food, so they don't like that.
You think?
I think. Yeah.
Ooh, these look good, you guys. They sure smell good. My friend Debbie Wyan, she just made some kind of yummy looking banana bread. And I told her, I said, okay, I'm gonna make keto zucchini blueberry lemon loaf tomorrow. That's gonna be my gig. So hopefully it'll be delicious. Okay, now I turned them over and I can't touch them again. You know how so many people when they barbecue, like guys particularly, like they mash the burger down and they flip it and flip it and flip it and mash it and flip it and flip it. That is so bad because you're getting rid of all the juices, you know? It's not good. So anyway, rather than ramble on, hi Amber, hope you're doing well. I'm going to say to everybody, stay physically distant while staying socially connected. And when you're out doing peaceful protesting, remember to wear your mask. Make sure you, if you need to have, I know gloves, they say aren't really helpful anymore. But just be super safe, drink lots of water. Our voices need to be heard and we need change to happen, right? So hi you guys. Talk to you later. Have a good night.